Hello, my lovely Leos. I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do your March 2020 love reading, or within a month's time of when you view this. Seems we're at the end of March. This is pretty much the last week of March into April for you guys. I'm sorry for the delay. I'm going to do something a little extra for you guys because of the wait. I was trying to get all the readings done with my health issues and everything else. Between personals, generals, and doctor's appointments and me not feeling well, it's been a fucking roller coaster ride, let me tell you what. But I'm here now and I'm on a roll, so hopefully I can get this out to you guys. It will make sense, it will resonate, and it will give you guys some guidance until I'm able to pull for kind of May energy for you guys. Anyways, because I think I'm doing Behind the Silence for April. That was what the polls had said. If you haven't voted on the community tab, I do have a poll for which read you would like, which read you want me to do first or for April. Anyways, Behind the Silence is winning right now, but I have, it's Behind the Silence, this reading that I've been doing for the past couple months. 3 is a crowd, which is third-party interference. It could be a person, a situation, a job. It could be anything to see what's coming between you and your person, what the hang-up is, and or if there is anyone else involved. And if there isn't a person involved, then, you know, it could be whatever, like a job, like I said. Anyways, and I think general was the other one. But anyways, if you want to vote, go vote, because I haven't started those readings yet. I'm doing this. I got some personals to do, but I do want to get started on the April reads as soon as possible. Anyways, this is a general reading. It will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email is in the box below. I'll gladly give you all the information you need on personals. It's on the community tab as well as my website. And don't forget, check me out on Patreon. These readings are extended over on Patreon. You can sign up over there. It's a monthly subscription, any denomination, doesn't matter what it is, whatever you can afford, what you feel I deserve, whatever. You can change your donation amount at any time. So if you start off with $10, you can always lower it, increase it, whatever. So one month you could be like, oh, well, I'm feeling generous, I have money, I'm going to do $20. And then right after that payments come out, you can change it back down to 10 or whatever. So you can fluctuate. It's totally up to you. It's up to your discretion. And you can cancel at any time, so there's no obligation whatsoever. And I'm sure you guys know this by now, especially if you've been cross-watching, but I do full readings over on YouTube, here on YouTube, and I just do exclusive bonus material over there. So here we're going to cover mutual energy, your feelings, their feelings, what you want, what they want, and some advice. And then over on Patreon, we're going to cover this card, the meaning of it, more in depth, because I will give you a brief overview of it over here. We'll cover the obstacles and blocks, so what's keeping you two apart or what's causing any issues if you are partnered with this person, or just any blockages or hang-ups within your love life in general. We will cover your actions, their actions, and a potential outcome within a month's time, as well as what they want to say to you, any added advice or information that I feel the need to let you know or dive into. So yeah, I go into more detail over there, and as you know, if you've been following me for a minute, I'm pretty detail oriented anyways when it comes to readings. I want to give you the most information that I possibly can, and there's a lot of you, so if this does not resonate, throw it out. I curse a lot. If you don't like bad language, mosey on up out of here. You know, there are plenty of other readers. I really hope you stay, because there could be messages for you. Yeah, so the energy that I feel right now is it's a waiting energy. There's like a lull is what I feel. It's a break, a time out. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the show Friends, but it's like Ross and Rachel, we were on a break. It's just taking a time out from a person, or taking a time out in general. I know a lot of people are doing that right now, especially when we're talking about work and connections because of quarantine and everything going on with this virus. But this is more than that, and this was going on even before the fucking virus outbreak and all this bullshit happened. I feel like it was a necessary break, or it is a necessary break. It's coming to an end soon, but it's like a time for reflection. And on Instagram, I just converted my personal account over to my Willow Vines account. So it's Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes with an underscore in between each word. If you want to check me out over there, I have daily messages. They're only like a minute long, so they're really quick. So it's just like brief advice, basically. But yesterday was all about thinking, contemplation, relaxing, meditating, and that's kind of what your energy is. And then today's message was about communicating clearly and seeking advice from others. So if you're hung up on a situation right now, like a person moving things forward, getting things off the ground, whatever it may be, just, you know, what does the future hold for me and said person? If these are questions that are, you know, rolling through your mind right now, you might want to, you know, seek advice. I mean, tarot's advice, and that could be why you're watching this. But regardless of that, I feel like a very close friend, someone you trust, someone that you know isn't going to give you bad advice because they're jealous or whatever. It could even be from your mother or a parent, a parental figure, a family member, something. But I feel like there's a need to discuss this situation with somebody to get a well-rounded, to get more information, but to make a well-rounded decision here. There's a blind spot, there's something you're not seeing, or something your person isn't seeing. So it's almost like I need to bring more clarity to the situation, which is why communicate clearly was today's message for every sign. But I feel like it does pertain to you, Leo. I've had Leo on the brain like you wouldn't believe. So it very well could have been meant for you guys. So if you want to, go head on over to Instagram, join me over there, and just kind of follow the daily guidance messages, just see if it pertains to you. But regardless of that, yeah, there's like a sense of stagnancy here, and it's just because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So if that's not you, it's your person. Anyways, I did a shuffled song. I want to still hold this. And the song that I got for you, and I feel like I didn't get this for another sign, but the song popped in my mind with another sign, and I think I mentioned it in a reading, and I cannot remember who it was for. But anyway, it might have been Taurus. So if you have Taurus in your chart, or you're dealing with a Taurus, watch that reading, because that just popped in my head. So it very well could have been Taurus or Virgo. I feel like it was an earth sign, but anyways, this is, I need clarity, because I feel like I'm just shutting down a situation because I can't think straight. That's really what I feel, because my mind just went bleh. Anywho, so I'm going to read a little bit of this. If this makes sense to you, if it hits home for you, pulls at your heartstrings, whatever, cross watcher, Leo, whoever, please listen to this song, take a minute, really focus on the lyrics, and see if there's a message within it for you. I mean, hell, what I read might be a message within a message, you know? Anyways, music is powerful, and I feel like a lot of you relate to music. I know I do, but I really feel like for whoever this reading is going to resonate for or with, music is an integral part of your life. Whether you enjoy singing, you aspire to be a singer, or play an instrument, guitar, drums, whatever, or your person does. Maybe somebody is trying to go after a childhood dream of theirs, and that could be why there's a disconnect. I just heard Nashville, so if that's the case, somebody could be traveling or did travel. Maybe they're stuck in another location because of what's going on, being quarantined. But that could be a hang up for somebody, especially if I'm talking to a musician or about a musician, because obviously going out in public places is an issue right now. But anyways, that was a total side message, and that's not for everybody. But all right, I'm going to read, there's 3 paragraphs, and I want to read this. So, are you sitting at home all alone trying to fall asleep? Are you staring a hole through your phone praying that it rings? Are you watching a movie that you've seen 1,000 times? I feel like a tearjerker, like trying to get your emotions going. Maybe playing some Mayer, getting lost in your favorite lines, like love songs. Like I said, music is an integral part of this reading. So I feel like some of you are getting lost in the lyrics or songs that you're listening to. It makes you think of this person, or vice versa. Well, if you're anything like me, you just might be doing whatever it takes to drown out the noise. So to clear your mind, which I in a roundabout way, that's what I said. But I just want to hear your voice. So you're missing somebody, or they're missing you. I am one number away from calling you. I said I was through, but I'm dying inside. Got my head in a mess, girl, I confess. I lied when I said I'm leaving and not coming back. This could be an ex situation, or just a disconnect, something that didn't get off the ground, or it didn't move forward in the way that you guys wanted it to. So you guys are really heavily thinking about each other right now and wanting to communicate. Like I said, communicate clearly. That is a major message for today, and I feel like it pertains to you in some way, shape, or form. I lied when I said I'm leaving and not coming back. Might be the whiskey or the midnight rain, but everywhere I go, I see your face. Who got that? Scorpio. Your face is everywhere. Could be dealing with Scorpio. In my brain, dial it up, everything I want to say, but I'm still one number away. So there's a lot that somebody wants to say or needs to say to you, or you need to do this with them. And I feel some hesitation, like either, like I said, my brain is it's not really foggy. It's like I just can't find the right words. Like I'm drawing a blank here. So write down what you want to say, repeat it to yourself, take notes, you know what I mean? So it's not a fleeting thought kind of thing, so that you can clearly explain to this person, or they can clearly explain to you how they feel and what they want moving forward. Yeah, I just feel like there's a need for communication, but there's a lull. This is a stagnant time between the two of you because neither one of you are talking. So then at the bottom of the deck, right now we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. This relationship is worth waiting for. And I feel like whoever I'm talking to has probably been waiting for a hot minute. It's like, I know what I want. I don't know how to explain what I want. I don't know how to express my emotions. So somebody might be emotionally retarded. And I don't mean that in a derogatory sense or in a mean way, but it's like someone who has a hard time expressing their feelings. So, for example, let's say I love you, Leo. My heart skips a beat whenever I see you. I get excited. I don't want to go on without you. I don't want to date anybody else. You're who I want. But I might come off as more nonchalant, like almost that whole plain it cool, hard to get energy. Somebody could be doing this, and I feel like if that is being done to you, or if you're doing this, whoever that's being done to is thinking like, this person doesn't give a shit about me. My feelings are stronger than theirs. Like, I don't feel like we're being matched here, especially on emotional level. But what you don't know is you actually are being matched. It's just this person is unexpressive. They have a really hard time showing their feelings. And I feel like for a lot of you, that's the masculine energy that you're dealing with. I mean, feminines can be that way too, but usually feminine energy, male, female, whatever. Feminine energy is more open, nurturing, giving, that whole reciprocity, and just, it's love. And masculine energy can be more protective, more guarded. It's almost like boys don't cry, man up, men don't feel. Male, female, whatever, but that's the masculine energy. So if I'm talking to an actual man, or just a masculine, or someone who's vibing in the masculine energy, that's why they're not expressive, because they've been taught probably since they were a child, or it's just learned behavior because maybe that's how their father acted, or their uncle, their grandparents, just the men in their family in general were very stern. Like, here's $10, this is how I show you I love you. I'm not going to say it. I might hug you if you come at me, but I'm not going to initiate that type of stuff. So I feel like it's learned behavior from somebody, and somebody's trying to get out of that cycle, or there's a need to break that cycle. So yeah, expressing emotions is difficult for somebody, but it doesn't mean that they're not there. So yeah, worth waiting for. This situation is definitely worth the wait. The time out here, okay. If you've been left waiting and wanting and wondering and like what the hell's going on, I feel like that's why it's break time. That somebody is taking time to really reflect, or they have, because it's like, do I want to fight for this? Is it worth the effort? Yes, it is worth the effort. It's worth the wait. And I feel like a disconnect was necessary between you and this person, even if it's just as simple as not talking right now, kind of going, each of you going to your own corner of the house kind of thing, whether you're partnered or not, because I feel like there's some of you who are partnered and others of you, you're not. You've never dated this person. It could be an ex for some of you. Not, I feel like the ex scenarios for a small percentage. This is somebody that you wanted to date, and it just didn't progress forward. So what's clarifying worth waiting for? Seems I'm already 16 fucking minutes in, because I don't shut my face. We have the Ten of Swords. This is a painful ending. I feel like this is a fear, and that is part of the hang up here. It's like, I don't want to get hurt again. It's like history repeating itself, noticing patterns. So if you felt rejected, there could be a fear of rejection here as well. If you felt rejected in the past and you're kind of like seeing similarities from a past experience, or connection that didn't get off the ground, like unrequited love type thing, where feelings weren't being matched, the efforts weren't being matched previously. Some of you could be worried that that's what's happening here, but I feel like somebody is guarded, and the wait is because they were hurt. So not only what I just said, but there's a lot of unresolved pain here. I just heard, I feel like I got hit by a truck. So someone in this situation, it could even be a family member. It might not have to do with this love connection, whether it's on your side, Leo, or your person's side. Somebody's family member might have gotten into a car accident, and you know, their mind is pretty much your person's mind is pretty much elsewhere, or yours is, because you know, you're worried that they could be in critical condition. I just heard ICU. So if somebody is dealing with a family member who is struggling, fighting to survive right now, my condolences for one. I'll sending you love and positivity to help you guys get through that situation. But I feel like for someone, this is for one person, it's a small message, they're going to pull through, but this person isn't going to be the same. Physical therapy might be needed. I feel like it would have been a head injury, and I felt somebody hitting their head in another signs reading too. It came up. It was a fleeting message, but so there could be a head injury, loss of memory. So I mean, hell, even if it is your person, you might be waiting for them to recover, like hoping and praying that this isn't the end. Because with that song, One Number Away, at the end of the song, it always gives me chills, because it's basically about two people who are in love, and you know, they probably had a fight, whatever, a disconnect, something caused a break in their situation, but the love never faded, but neither one of them are telling each other how they feel, and they're always one number away from this explanation. I feel like this is why Communicate Clearly is here. But what happens is when the girl in the story or in the song finally, you know, she sees something that reminds her of her ex or of this guy, and she calls him and leaves, and as she's leaving a message, she's like, I found something, it reminded me of you today, like your face is everywhere kind of thing, and I'm headed your way, I'm coming to you because I want to, you know, I want to tell you something. She basically wants to tell him that she loves him, and she ends up getting into a car accident and she fucking dies in the message, so she never gets to tell him that she loves him, and he never gets to tell her that he never stopped loving her. it makes me want to cry every time I hear the ending. But just don't allow yourself to live with a life of regret. And I don't know if that was Taurus that got that message. It might have been. I'm going to have to go back and look. But yeah, don't let this be a missed opportunity. Don't allow someone to leave this earth without expressing your feelings. So you might be fearing this, because I feel like if somebody is fighting for their life right now, whether it has to do with a virus or an accident, I feel a head injury for some reason, like I said. But if somebody is, fighting to survive right now, I feel like even if they're in a coma, if you can talk to them, tell them, it might help. You will get a chance to express your feelings if that is the case. It just won't be right now. It's worth the wait. Stay optimistic about your love life. Send healing, loving energy to that person, and stay as positive as possible. Don't bury them before they die, basically. But anyways, like I said, that's a message for one person, small percentage, something like that. It's obviously for one person, because there's not very many people that are dealing with that, I can guarantee it. But regardless of the situation, I feel like even if your person or a family member of yours, I mean, hell, if it was a family member, this could be getting someone to think like, oh shit, life is short, I need to fucking speak my truth here. It might be, somebody might be having this realization, but what was I gonna say? It flew out of my head. I just can't find the right words. So yeah, somebody's worried. We have the unknown card here. It's like not knowing the outcome, not knowing if so-and-so is going to survive, not knowing if you can get this relationship off the ground, not knowing how somebody else feels. This needs to be turned upside down so that you guys know, so that there's clarity brought to the table in this situation. Yeah, exactly, with the Queen of Swords under the unknown card. Bring some clarity to the situation, bring some truth, your truth, that you want to get this off the ground. Because when I'm looking at this card, I feel like there's a light, like almost like a star right here on her sword, like bringing the truth, and it's illuminating. It's a slow illumination, and she's holding a butterfly with all these other butterflies. It's like expansion. It's this truth will blossom into, this truth will turn this situation around. It's going to allow for the two of you to start again, basically. Okay, so that was a lot for that. Mutual energy between the two of you is children. Your love life is being affected by children. And express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's exactly what I said. I don't really need to go into express your love too much more. I'm going to clarify, but there is some unspoken feels here that need to be expressed. Somebody is blocking their emotions, hiding their feelings. And like I said initially, which would initially blah 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 blah. Anywho, slow the fuck down, Jessica. At the beginning of this reading, what I said about that whole men don't cry, learned behavior, I feel like that's what this is. The mutual energy between you is there are some things from your youth, the learned behavior that has happened since you were a child that you've kind of clung to throughout all your relationships and just throughout your life. It's just all you knew, all you know, or all they know. That's what's stopping somebody from communicating. It could be on both sides. You two, this is mutual energy. It could be mirroring each other in this aspect. Like, if you're not going to speak, neither am I. That kind of stubborn energy, like I'm not going to be the first one to crack kind of thing. I feel like somebody needs to, and that's kind of a piss poor way of looking at things. That's a very childish action. Or thought process. So if somebody is holding back because they're being stubborn, remember that song, remember what I said, don't live with regret. I feel like I need to pull this card. Ace of Cups. Yes, somebody, this has to do with learned behavior from somebody's childhood, from your youth. this is the only way I know how to love. This is needing to express your love. Can I get more? Why is express your love here? Some of you, there really could be children involved, and they're your main focus right now. I mean, with this whole epidemic, we need to, you know, a lot of parents are homeschooling because, you know, schools are closed and shit like that. So it's almost like putting love on the back burner and focusing on your family because, you know, you need to be not only a mother and the chef and the chauffeur, but you're also, now you're the fucking teacher. You know what I mean? That's not for everybody, but I do feel that is a message in here somewhere. So if you're wondering why someone seems so distant, part of it could be because their focus is on their children right now, their family life, their family situation. But I really feel like this is past. This is a learned behavior. And then we have the world. This could be travel. This is closing out a cycle so a new cycle can begin. It's new love. Like, let bygones be bygones. Like, who cares what happened between us, what brought us up to this point. This is a need to express your emotions, to move forward, to write a new story, to turn the page to a new chapter. You know, close book 1, this is book 2, or let's just rewrite the whole motherfucking thing. Burn book 1 and let's start over. So I feel like if you're dealing with an ex, they want to start over. But even if this was just a disconnect because it didn't get off the ground, you know, that stubborn behavior, I'm not going to crack, fear of commitment, rejection, all that shit, fear of expressing your emotions, that needs to come to an end because, exactly. And then we have the Four of Wands. That's stability. That's a relationship. Somebody wants a commitment here. I feel like the both of you want the same thing. Neither one of you are talking. Yeah, somebody walked away from this situation. 8 of Cups. I feel like I've blah 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 blah. I've had too much coffee and I'm like blah. I'm on screech right now. Anyways, I feel like somebody was forced to turn their back on the situation because of emotions. I see all these cups spilled, but they're floating in the water. It's like my cup runneth over time and time again. Like, okay, I get that. So I see this as somebody was forced, it could be you, Leo, it could be Crosswatch or whatever. Somebody was forced to turn their back on this connection, on this person or situation because they kept outpouring their emotions. They kept expressing their feelings. They kept saying, you know, one person was expressive and the other person wasn't. So whoever was pouring out their emotions and explaining what they want and how much the person means to them was forced to turn around and walk away because they weren't feeling like it was being reciprocated. There's 3 cups sitting on land that are empty. It's almost like giving with nothing in return is what I feel here. And that's what needs to change. It's like somebody left waiting and wanting and just hoping. And I feel like whoever was forced to turn their back and walk away, it's a temporary walk away. I feel like it was necessary to get somebody thinking, but they were left waiting like, okay, you left the other person waiting for a phone call, for waiting on you, Leo, basically with the Strength card here. So this is that stubborn energy. It's like I'm going to walk away and wait for you to reciprocate, for you to open up, for you to tell me what the hell you want, for you to let me know that I wasn't waiting in vain, that I wasn't expressing myself for no reason. Because I almost feel like somebody felt like they were talking to a fucking wall. It's like, is there anyone in there? Knock, 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 you know? It's really difficult for whoever this is, probably you, Leo, to continue to have your back turned to this person. There's so much you want to say, there's so much you want to know, but you know that it's necessary for this person to come forward and tell you what they want and what they need out of this connection, because it will never move forward if things remain unbalanced. Yeah, this is being stubborn. You're not moving this forward, possibly with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's like, where do your loyalties lie? Do they lie with me? I feel like there isn't a literal block. For some of you, there could be. I just feel like I stopped reaching out first, because I feel like one person was doing all the communicating. Like, even if it was simple as, how was your day? You were always the one to send that message first. This person very rarely, if ever, messaged you first, and you felt it was very one-sided. But I feel like the sudden disconnect in communication has gotten the other person to really think. Because then we have the Tower here. That's a sudden change, a sudden realization, because the situation broke down. So, Leo, you came in with this staff and you fucking smashed this foundation up. You came in with that jackhammer and you're just like, oh, we're gonna crack up all this foundation, all this concrete, and start over. There's too many cracks in here. Water's getting in, like, whatever. So you broke this down, you shattered it, and it's waking the other person up. In so many words, Jesus. I just keep on yapping. So, how you feel about this person is let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. I feel like you had to take control of the situation. Like I said, you were the Tower moment that came in because you were sick of the one-sided bullshit. But with this being in your feelings, I feel like you want them to lower their wall, to get out of their fucking ego. I feel like there's a lot of pride and ego on this side. It's like, stop controlling the dynamic between the two of us. Stop controlling how we communicate, when we communicate, what the topic of conversation is. I feel like if you want to talk about feelings, and I feel like this has happened in the past with this person, recent past, whatever, anytime you would be like, is this going anywhere? Like, if you wanted them to provide a sense of clarity on the dynamic between the two of you, what's to come, like, are we just going to be friends, or do you have feelings? Like, do you even have a fucking heart, kind of thing? This person wouldn't answer it. That's why the unknown card showed up. They would shut that shit down and redirect the conversation to a topic they were comfortable with. So if you were talking about commitment and love, they'd be like, no, let's send them a funny meme. Let's joke. Let's joke around. Let's talk about the fucking weather. Dumb crap. Anything but love. Anything but emotion. And I almost feel a selfishness over here, and you might be feeling that this person is pretty selfish and one-sided. I feel like it stems from childhood. It's that pride and ego that I was talking about. It's hiding your feelings, hiding your emotions. It's all this person knows. But yes, they were acting pretty selfish. Or it could be vice versa for a cross-watcher, whatever. Take it where it fits. If it don't fit, throw it the fuck out. So let's see why you feel like they need to relinquish a sense of control. Okay. We have the Death card reversed. This is Scorpionic energy. Could be dealing with one or have that in your charts somewhere. Not necessarily. Four of Swords reversed. This is... Whoops, sorry. This is not... It's like thinking something to death. This is a cycle that needs to end. It hasn't ended yet. The wait isn't over. This person, the stubbornness. Break the goddamn silence. We've thought this to death is how you're feeling. Nine of Pentacles. I need to know if you're coming back, if this is going to work, if we can work on this together, or if I need to fucking go it alone, basically. I feel like you're stable on your own, especially financially. I mean, you're secure with your emotions. You're confident in life. I feel like the only thing that you're not confident in right now is this connection. It's almost like Your gut was pulling you towards this person. Your intuition was screaming at you that this is my twin, this is my divine counterpart, this is my soulmate, this is the fucking one. Why can't you say it? Like, I just want to shake you like a redheaded stepchild, like, wake up. I feel like that's what you want here. Wake up, smell the goddamn roses, smell the coffee, drink the coffee, do something, say something to me. So yeah, you want them to put on their big boy, big girl pants and fucking say something. Tell me, are we moving this forward? Or am I going it alone? That shit. How they feel. You deserve love. You are lovable. I feel like this person is working on their confidence. They are trying to love themselves so that they can love you, basically. Because if we don't love ourselves, then it's really hard to accept love from somebody else because we don't feel worthy of it. So this person, you know, they could have had a difficult childhood. You know, like I said, I keep going back to learned behavior. This person, like their parents, their grandparents, their, you know, just the couples within their family, they could have seemed distant with each other, like not emotional, like not affectionate. They didn't show PDA, which for a child, okay, for example, like say your mom and dad, you know, they don't hug each other, they don't kiss each other. Every time you're around them, you see, like, they bitch about bills, they fight, they just have mundane communication, like it's just talking about the fucking weather type stuff. The child, either you or this person, didn't see the emotional side of their parents' relationship, so that's what they learned. They feel that that's what love is. That's what relationships are. It's basically a roommate, a friend. It's not lovey-dovey. But what this person doesn't know is their parents probably, you know, were lovey-dovey and affectionate behind closed doors. It could have been the time that they grew up in, how, you know, how their parents were raised. Like, you don't show off emotion to the world. That's a private thing. So whether or not that was the case, I kind of feel like this was learned behavior. And this person, like, if the parents weren't being, I don't know what I'm doing, if the parents were being affectionate with each other, I feel like there was a lack of affection and showing emotion in the household. So this person probably didn't get all those hugs and kisses when they were little from their parents. It was more of, here's $10. That's how this person was shown love. So that's kind of how they're acting. But it's something that needs to end. So you deserve love. I also feel that this person, because they don't feel, they're not that confident, and they lack that self-love, that inner appraisal or approval, I feel like you're too good for me, Leo. This person could view you as deserving more than they can give. I can't offer you what you deserve, Leo. I feel like somebody saying this, thinking that. They might have said it to you, they might not have, but that's how they feel. So this person definitely needs to do some inner work and realize that they are lovable, that they do deserve this connection, that you don't surpass them, that you're not better than them, that other people aren't better than them. You know, I feel like you want to be their equal. You don't want anyone to be superior in this situation. And even though you might say that or have said that, this person has a hard time accepting that. And then we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. They want to come out of the cold. They want to heal the situation, but they are fucking guarded as hell. It's like this person, their heart, it's like Fort Knox around this person. I said that for somebody else. Was it Scorpio? I can't remember. That they had a moat around their heart, around their jaded heart. But yeah, this person really wants to heal from this. They don't want to be left out, but they don't know what to say. I can't find the right words. I don't know how to approach you. I don't know how to do this. I feel like I'm stupid at love. I suck at love, like, or stupid in love. You know, love makes you do dumb things, kind of thing. This person is confused as hell, but they want you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're very, I feel, this is exactly what I said. They're confident, like, they feel that they can't measure up to you, that you're too good for them. So what you want? Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. You recognize this connection for what it is, and you always have. I almost feel like that love at first sight. You look into this person's eyes and you're like, God damn, what is it about you? You could have known this person since you were a child. There could have been a disconnect, but it's coming back around. Or you have mutual friends. But regardless of that, I feel you want this person to show you this affection. You want them to reciprocate this. I feel like you want to get down and dirty with them. You want to rip their clothes off and scratch, like, I just want to scratch your back, and I want to put my hands through, like, my fingers through your hair and just grab and pull your head back and kiss your neck. Like, there's a lot of sensual, hot, passionate fucking thoughts here. I mean, like, if we're going into fantasy land, especially at night when the sun goes down and, you know, the world gets quiet, your brain gets louder, your thoughts get louder, and they scream at you, and you close your eyes and you see this person, and you imagine them sauntering up to you and just embracing you in this sensual, lip-biting kiss. Like, you can feel it's almost like when you imagine it, you can feel it. And I feel like it's because while you dream, you literally connect with this person soul to soul, and you know this. So it's like your fantasies can be extremely realistic, to the point where, if you guys don't like talking about sex, I'm sorry, I'm a Scorpio, I bring it up a lot, it is what it is. We're all adults here. If you don't like it, plug your ears now. But I almost feel like the fantasies are so real that you could literally orgasm without touching yourself, or this person could. It's like, I want this to be brought into reality. You can feel their hands all over your body. You know, I want to be showered with kisses. I see, like, a woman who really loves like working hands, like those masculine hands, and they want, like, you're imagining their hands all over your body, just like embracing you, making you feel protected and secure and safe. And it's like, just releasing all your inhibitions, releasing control, and just allowing this person to have their way with you. Like, these are fantasies. I don't feel like you've had that physical contact with this person yet, but you're definitely building it up in your mind, and just the fire's burning so strong within you for this person that you're about ready to fucking explode. It's like, if you don't get your ass over here and grab my ass and kiss me, I'm going to fucking just lose my goddamn mind. I'm gonna go in the loony bin before you know it. Put me in that motherfucking straitjacket, because I can't handle this. It's too intense. You need to come in here and just let go and let me release all this pent up hotness. Anyways, I got a little carried away with that one. But yeah, somebody definitely is in fantasy land, and I'm telling you what, you want this person to bring it the fuck on. You're like, I'm ready. I've been ready. Anywho. I love doing readings for you guys, because the energy is like on fire. It puts me in a good mood. 7 of Cups reversed. You know what you want. It's like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You want them to make a goddamn decision and come towards you. This is a head over heart decision in love. It could be between 2 people as well. There's Gemini energy, but besides that, I feel like it's not between the decision is not between two people. I feel like it's between two sides of a person, like what they know, what they're accustomed to, and what they want, and what they know is right. And then we have the moon reversed. This is Piscean energy along with Cancerium. So we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the Knight of Pentacles reversed, stagnancy, being stuck. It's like you want to know if this is going to ever move forward, if this disconnect is ever going to reconnect. It's like, I've made a decision. I'm staying put. You need to come to me. So what you want is them to move towards you. You don't want to have to put any more effort into this, because I feel like you've put most of the effort in, unless the cross watchers over here take it where it fits. But it's like, bring in this clarity. How hard is it to make a fucking decision? I've made one. I just know, and I know you know too. So just tell me, just tell me. Be open. Like, there isn't anything you could say to me that's going to make me not be drawn to you, kind of thing. Like, there isn't anything we can't work through. There isn't anything we can't get past. The connection is too strong for me to deny this, kind of thing. So if this person was casually dating because they have a hard time expressing their emotions and getting attached to people, I feel like you're constantly on their mind. And even if they have been having sex with other people, it was meaningless. You know, you're in their heart, whether they explain it to you or not. And I almost feel like this person could be guarded in a sense, because part of it is they might be ashamed, they might feel ashamed of their actions, of keeping you waiting and not moving this along as they were out sowing their wild oats, kind of thing, you know, getting their dick wet or spreading their legs, male, female, whatever. They might feel like you could view that as cheating, but you're not with this person, so it isn't cheating. And I feel like you two view that very differently. So what they want is healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Yeah, this person definitely has issues from their past. There's a lot that they're working through, processing through. I almost feel like this person needs to go to counseling. They need to get a therapist, something like that. For some, they might need to get on an anti-anxiety or depression medication, just so that they can kind of center themselves, because I feel like this person's thoughts are all over the place. It's like yes, no, up, down. You know, they're very foggy in their headspace, 100%. It's like their heart knows, the heart wants what it wants, but in their heart they know what they should do, what they need to do, and what they want to do, and they want this beautiful love story with you. They want to rewrite history with you, but there's some things that they're still trying to process through. So they ultimately want to heal themselves before they make any moves. I also feel like with healing family issues, with what they want in this connection or out of this connection, is they want to heal it with you. It's almost like, I just don't know what steps to take or how to do this yet. Okay, why is this here? The Unknown card. There are things from their past that you just don't know because they're holding on to it. And then we have the Fool and the Hierophant. So I feel like the Hierophant is a spiritual teacher. It can also be that therapist, counselor, whatever. So if this person is secretly getting help, professional help, I mean, you might not know about it because the Unknown card is here. Maybe that's something they're ashamed of, embarrassed of, whatever. I don't feel like you would judge them for that. So some of you, that is kind of a hang-up for this person. They're secretly receiving professional help. But whatever, we got to do what we got to do, and there's no shame in it. But I feel like this person does feel shameful of it. This person doesn't like to ask for help, I can tell you that right now. And the fact that they're receiving help in that capacity, it's embarrassing to them, just gonna say. But that's not for everybody. But they want to heal this with you. They haven't let go of this connection or the idea of moving forward. They're trying really hard to figure out how to take this leap of faith to come towards you and have the solid commitment. They don't want to be foolish about it, so I feel like that's kind of where the sowing wild oats is coming in. But ultimately, they want to move forward with you. But they're holding back because there's something they're still processing through or working on. So yeah, they definitely want you to wait for them. But I really feel like you will wait for them, but they need to bring something to the table. They at least need to let you know that this is what they're working towards. I don't feel like this person is gonna do that though. They need to, but if they come in with any communication, even if it's small and seems trivial to you, accept it, because this person's working up to it. So take what you can get for now is what I'm pretty much getting here, because judgment, they're still working on this decision on how to move forward. They're trying to gather the strength and courage to approach you. So what is the advice for Leo, please? And because you guys had to wait so long, I am going to give you a brief look into what the obstacles and blocks are. So you'll get a sneak peek into what's going, or what we're going to cover on Patreon. So please like, share, comment, subscribe on this video. The more you interact with me, the more I have time to pick up on your energy. But what I'm going to do moving forward is the signs or readings that have the most views and likes, mainly likes. Scorpio's blowing everyone out of the water right now. I'm telling you right now, I have over 400 likes on one video. But the videos with the most likes are going to be done first, because I want to show my love and support and give back to those who give to me, and you know, the ones who interact the most. We have the Two of Swords reverse, which is clarity, making a decision, trying to make a decision with the Four of Cups here. Then we have the Page of Swords. So I feel like some of you are getting bored with this situation, but you're waiting. It's like, I know what I want, I will wait for you. There's that spying energy. This is minimal communication as well. Like I said, take what you can get. I feel like that's advice, because then we have the Five of Cups reversed. It's like this person, there's some truth and clarity here. This person, oh yeah, with the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Blah, blah, blah. This person is healing. They're trying to work through things. They're trying to figure shit out. So I feel like whatever communication is coming in, just take it. No matter how trivial, how immature, how minor it seems, it's because they just want, I feel like they're working up the courage to come forward and bring you some truth, to bring you the communication that you're needing. It's almost like explaining to you what the disconnect was with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, you know, how unstable they feel. I mean, this person could be working on their finances as well, but besides that, I feel like this person wants to let you know that they haven't given up, but they're trying to heal family issues. They're trying to work through whatever happened to them in the past, so that they can move forward in a healthy way. This person is watching you 100%. I feel like you're watching each other to an extent. I almost get a feeling that Leo or cross-watcher, whoever's watching this reading, you're spying in a sense, because you're looking into the situation between the two of you in a metaphysical sense, in a spiritual way. So you could be doing your own tarot readings regarding the situation, or just watching them, trying to get as much information about this person and this dynamic as possible. I feel like that's something that you wouldn't tell this person. Some of you might, but it's like you're gaining clarity, and no matter if this person talks or not, you know what, talks to you or not, or tells you anything, you know what you want. You're not backing down, basically. And I feel like your advice here is to let this person approach you and explain the situation. Just kind of hang back. Reflect onto them what they're bringing to the table, basically. So if they're talking about the weather and stupid mundane shit and just everything but the elephant in the room, talk about everything but the elephant in the room. Let them approach this conversation. Let them express their feelings in the way that in the way that makes them comfortable. So ball's in their court, basically. Before I dive into the obstacles and blocks, and I'm not reading the entire obstacle and block, I'm just giving you a taste of what it is. So if you would like to join me over on Patreon, it would be much appreciated. The support is amazing and it means the world to me. Like I said, any denomination, you can cancel at any time. But yeah, so this card that we're going to cover on Patreon is time for a nap. There's a break in this situation. It's time to pull away and just allow this person to process what they need to process. I feel like it's time for you to just focus on you. Just allow, relinquish control, allow for this to unfold naturally, because there's no need to rush it. But this person definitely needs to express their feelings to you, because I feel like somebody might end up living with some regret. So let's see what the start to these obstacles and blocks are between the two of you. I feel like on their side, most of their blockages, yeah, look, this could be the one, is not only understanding what a soul connection is, but healing from past crap. Whoops. So what are the obstacles and or blocks for Leo and their person? What is stopping them from coming together? What do they need to work on in love between each other? And what does Leo need to do in general? Free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life. That is a block for you, Leo. I feel like you are letting go of this connection because you're sick of the back and forth. And that is a block for you. I feel like giving up too quickly because you're not getting your way. You're not getting what you want when you want it. So control is an issue for you. And then what is the blockage for Leo's person? And, well, they're a mess. Holy crap. Hold on. Calling in your soulmate. I feel like they called you in and then didn't understand fully what that meant, especially when you showed up. Okay. I just saw deception under the table, so somebody's lying to themselves. Alright, what is the blockage for Leo's person? What is the blockage for Leo's person, please? Is it this one? No, what the hell? One card, please. What is the blockage for Leo's person, please? The blockage in love. What is the hang... What is the hang-up, please, Spirit? Okay. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So them pulling away is a blockage. So the both of you are mirroring each other. And then we have let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. I feel like the both of you are trying to control the dynamic of the situation. You want it to speed up. You want, you know, I need love now. I need this now. Express yourself. Tell me where this is going. I need answers. And because you weren't getting those answers, I feel like you pulled away. I don't feel like you ghosted this person, but I feel like you stopped the communication. You're like, okay, it's not going in the direction that I wanted it to go in. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe you don't have feelings for me, whatever it may be for you, but your blockage is literally freeing yourself. It is, you pulled away too quickly. You weren't just allowing this to unfold naturally and move and have that slow progression forward, which is what this person needed or needs. And this person's blockage is not allowing this to come together. It's allowing the separation. They might also need to separate from a past connection as well. Not necessarily, but you both are mirroring each other. I feel like you both gave up prematurely, which is a blockage. So somebody's got to give. There's a lot of stubborn energy here. Uh-oh. 800 number. Fuck them. I don't give a shit. Telemarketers, bill collectors, whatever. Goodbye. There's so many blockages here. And I feel like they're self-imposed. You two are doing it to each other. What is under let go? Chemistry is under let go of control issues. And you deserve love. So there's that confidence, and that passionate, sensual connection. If you guys just let this unfold naturally, then you could have that. Alright, wise, free yourself here, please. I'm going to end this soon, so don't forget to go over onto Patreon so that we can finish this and really see what's going on. My lovely, lovely Leos. I just want to pull some cards. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Can I get more, please? The Ace of Cups, and then the Four Wands reversed. We'll cover that in a minute. And then for separation, why is this over here for the blockage for Leo's person? Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is emotion. The World reversed. It was an upright initially. Okay. And then we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the King of Pentacles. That's loyalty, security, being stable. He's usually committed as well. And then the Knight of Pentacles, it's slow moving offer, moving slowly towards you or a connection with no communication, spying, and fucking happiness, emotional fulfillment. Trying to make a decision, but somebody's lacking confidence in their decision-making skills. So between the two of you, there's no clarity. Even through spying, it's like trying to gather information behind the scenes, secretively, without directly asking somebody. So because I was shuffling for your person's side, I feel like they're heavily watching you to figure out what's going on with you. Have you moved on? Do you have somebody else? You seem really happy in the situation that you're in or in your stance in life, and I feel like that's got this person going, what the hell? Is this going to be a missed opportunity? Did I fuck this up? So they're playing the blame game, and they're blaming themselves. But yeah, so I'm going to dive into what these cards mean, and we're going to go a little deeper into the obstacles and blocks so that we can figure out exactly what's going on between the two of you, also individually, just in love in general, so that we know what to work through, so that we can jump over these hurdles, so that we can fucking set them on fire and cleanse it and move forward, kind of thing. And then we're going to cover your actions, their actions, potential outcome within a month's time, what they want to say to you, and this card, why we're taking a nap, why there's a timeout, and why the hell you two are mirroring each other and not moving forward. This is definitely a divine connection. I am hopeful. I feel maybe it's because you're hopeful that this will move forward, but I really, or maybe they are, I feel like this is a very positive connection. There's just some icky shit that needs to be cleared up. But I will see you over on Patreon. I love you guys. I'll be talking to you soon with the April readings, April, May, whatever, because this is obviously going into April, so your next reading will be a mix of both. They usually are. But anyways, I love you guys. I'll see you on Patreon. Bye.